Mary was a beautiful and illiterate woman. She couldn't even write her name. Mary's husband, however, was a responsible government official. He had once been a simple peasant, but 5 years in the city had taught him a lot, not only how to write his name but also how to be a successful officer. However, he was not very happy to have an illiterate wife.
Mary, you ought to at least learn how to write your name.
There's no use my trying to learn it now, Wilson.
I'm getting old.
My fingers are getting stiff. Why should I try to write now?
Let the young ones
learn how to read and write.
I said it will be better to you. Sometime you will identify the importance of read and write. Okay, bye, see you.
One day Mary sat down to work. She had to mend a jacket for Wilson. The sleeve was torn. So, Mary sat down at the table, took up her needle and put her hand under the jacket. She heard something rustling. Maybe there's money in there, Mary thought. She looked inside and found a letter, a nice clean one, with a neat handwriting, on paper that smelled of perfume, and in an envelope. Mary became pale. Is Wilson in love with another woman? Is he exchanging love letters with well-educated ladies, and making fun of his poor illiterate wife? Mary looked at the envelope, took out the letter and unfolded it. But since she was illiterate, how could she read it? For the first time in her life Mary was sorry that she had not learned how to read and write. Even though it is somebody else's letter, she thought, I have got to know what is in it. Maybe it will change my whole life. Maybe Wilson loves another woman. Maybe I will have to go back to the country and work as a peasant. Mary started to cry, and began thinking about how Ivan seemed to have changed lately. He seemed to be taking more care of his mustache, and his clothes. Mary sat looking at the letter. She kept crying and sniffing, but she could not read it at all, and to show it to someone else would be unthinkable. But when he returned, Mary did not let him know that anything had happened, and asked him she want to read. Then Wilson was very happy, and gave her a little book to learn how to read, and he explained her how to use this book. For 2 silent months, Mary studied every day. She patiently put together the words, learned to form the letters, and memorized sentences. And every evening she took the treasured letter out of the cupboard, and tried to find out its secret meaning, but it was no easy job. After 3 months, Mary learned how to read. One morning, when Wilson had gone off to work, Mary took the letter out of the cupboard, and started reading it. It was hard for her to understand the small handwriting. But the slight scent of perfume from the paper pushed her on. The letter was addressed to Wilson. Dear Wilson, I am sending you the book I promised. I think that your wife should be able to learn how to read in 2 or 3 months. Promise me, old boy, that you will make her do it. Explain to her, make her feel how disgusting it is to be an illiterate woman. With greetings, Jennifer. Mary read this letter through twice, then, pressing her lips together sadly, and feeling somehow secretly insulted, she burst into tears.